In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to render an image or sequence with a write node in Nuke. By the end, you'll know exactly how to add a write node, connect it properly, choose the right format, set the frame range, render and confirm your output. Start by adding a write node. With your node graph active, press tab to bring up the search bar, type write and press enter. You'll see a write node appear in your graph. This node is your output device. It takes whatever is flowing into it and saves it to disk. Next, connect it. Drag from your final node, typically the last merge or the final effect in your comp, and plug that into the write node. Make sure the write node sits at the very end of your node tree. If it's not the last step, you might render something unfinished or bypass later effects, so double check that it's connected to the true final output of your setup. Now set the file path, select the write node, find the file field in its properties, and click it to choose where your image or sequence will be saved. Pick a folder you have write access to and give your file a clear versioned name. If you're rendering a sequence, include frame padding in the name so each frame saves correctly as a numbered file. A consistent naming convention makes it easy to track versions and hand off to other departments later. Choose your format, click the format selector and pick what best suits your delivery. PNG and JPG are useful for quick previews or lightweight assets. EXR is ideal for high dynamic range, linear workflows, and maintaining maximum image data, which is common in professional compositing. TIFF is a solid option for high quality stills or sequences when you need robust color information without the overhead of EXR. Match the format to your pipeline and destination. Set the frame range. Make sure the write node's frame range aligns with your project timeline or the specific frames you need. If you're rendering a single frame for a still, set start and end to the same frame. For sequences, match the full shot range so you don't miss frames at the head or tail. When you're ready, render. Go to the top menu, choose render, then render all.